Welcome back. Now it's time for us to look at the American Pool Association World Championship. It's a double bullets kind of a double shot of a championship. Why did I say so? It's because we've got 8 ball on one side, 9 ball on one side. Joe, it's what I would call a festival of sorts.
Yes.
If you have 8 ball and 9 ball, featuring the World Championship.
Yes. Remember that the American Pool Players Association is the largest pool community in the world. So, and everything the Americans do, they always want to call it the world is. When it comes to softball, they say it's World Series, everything. So for this one, APA is now holding a World Championship. Yes, they can walk away with it because they have the largest community of pool players. And the event is going to hold from the 4th of August all the way to the 13th of August. So we have from 4th of August to 9th to the 8th of August, or thereabout. No, from 4th of August to the 9th of August, we have the 8-ball World Championship. That's the upper 8-ball World Championship. And from the 9th of August to the 13th of August, we have the upper 9-ball Championship. With what we've had, the prize money for the 8-ball Championship is $25,000. And the prize money for the 9-ball Championship is $15,000. I believe that's some money to at this time when there's, I won't call it global recession, but
no, because most of those players, it's one thing about there is a calendar already. You pick it here and there, and before you know it, you're making massive money.
Yeah.
And the fact that are we likely to see some players from, like you said,
right now,
America has got the largest pool in terms of largest number of players who are members of the American Pool Players Association. Yes. They have the numbers already. Are we likely to see outsiders also participating, especially for the 8-ball?
For now, there's no confirmation whether it is open to outsiders outside the American Pool Association. But I know the Canadian Pool Association, they normally send players, or they allow players to come from the Canadian Pool Association, Canadian Pool Players Association to come and play in their events. That I know, but as at this point, they have not confirmed how many players from outside America will play in this particular event. And for this event, the play format, we call it a single elimination format. The single elimination format indirectly says it's modified single elimination format. It says that each player will have the opportunity to play in at least in two matches before they can get eliminated. So that means you must lose in 2 matches before you can get eliminated. So if you don't lose in 2 matches, then you are there and you keep on progressing till you get to the final. And another beautiful thing, which is something all of us should look forward. Not every organizer of pool, if I use that word, the same thing Matchroom does, is that they say for the main event, if you qualify out, if you come out of the qualifiers and you go into the main event, you automatically walk away with what?
At least
$350. I do not know whether getting $350 is an incentive for a player to come all the way from Nigeria to go and play in such an event. Because you know, in such an event, the very, very best players are going to play. And another point where I want to make, American Pool Players Association, they have a unique, a peculiar 9-ball pool, or if I call it, or they have their own special 9-ball pool that they normally play. I don't know whether it's that same one. Standard 9-ball pool or professional 9-ball pool, the rule is clear. The man who pots the 9-ball wins. So if you like, pot ball 1 to ball 8, and you fail to pot ball 9, the man that wins. Pot ball 9 wins. You can pot a combo 1 or 9, 9 goes in, you won. But for the American Pool Players Association, in their 9-ball pool, it's a point system. Ball 1 to ball 8, you walk away with 1 point. So you keep on scoring points. In ball 9, you get 2 points. So that means you have a maximum of 10 points in every match. Now, that's the maximum you can get. So, both play, and you now have what I call, I think they have a target number of points you must win, you must get to before you can be declared the winner of that particular match. Remember the last event we watched via the video stream? Some players, some teams were running to 50, and that is like 4-5 racks or 4 racks before you can get to 50. So it's I won't call it a complex meet. It's an interesting format of playing 9-ball pool. Here in Nigeria, we also have our own format of playing even 8-ball pool. Remember, we call it top quarter. It's similar to 9-ball pool, but it's not the same. So that's a good one for APA. We look forward to following that event. They've not announced whether it's going to be available via stream so that people like us here in Africa and here in Nigeria will have the opportunity to watch some of these interesting matches and some of their top players play.
All right. So of course, you can count on us to always update you on how the proceedings is going on at the APA World Championship in the US. So all you need to do is to subscribe to this channel, stay tuned, and anytime we drop all those videos for you, drop the new fresh programs for you, we will definitely look out for the updates on APA. We will also furnish you with all the information that you need. So let's go on. Let's come back home and look at what the Snooker Pool Players Alliance is doing. They had just yesterday, on Sunday, they had their May edition of their Challenge Series, and there is a winner already. The number 2 was like the number 1 against the number 2. One thing that's very funny is that the number 2 has got an international exposure. The number 1 is still trying to get one, but the number 1 still thumps the number 2 by being a better player. But it was quite interesting.
It was quite yes, Jide, it's nice. For me, the Challenge Series is achieving its objective, raising players that are tournament ready, players with the mentality that pool is a sport and not just a mere game. So we saw what I call the Battle of the Titans. Abayomi Oluwole was playing against Christopher Abayomi. Great one. Remember, Christopher Abayomi is the only Nigerian player that has played Chinese pool outside the soil of outside this country. And he did feature in the Dubai Opens, and that's how we call him Emirati. That's his nickname. But it was a good event. A lot of players were rooting for Christopher because of the experience he was bringing to bear in the event. At the earlier part of the match, Christopher showed his skill. He showed that experience that he has going to acquire in Dubai. So in the first 5 racks, Christopher was leading 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 4-3, 4-4. Wole also was not ready to be whitewashed. And he had to dig deep. And that is the beauty. That is why I said the Snooker Pool Players Alliance achieving its objective. Because we could see the players, we could see the effects of all the elements of pool come to bear on the player. Stamina was very, very necessary. We saw it. Tactical ability, the technical ability, we saw it come to bear. Your physical, your mental ability, it came to bear. All the elements of pool that we even see in professional pool. Even for people like us that were there as spectators, the pressure in the venue was, see, you could hear people's heartbeats because of the way these players were playing. Competitive events, Wole had to dig so deep to come back. And when he came back into the game, when it was 4-4, 5-4, 5-5, Wole, I saw Wole play like he was determined to win this particular event at all costs. And one other thing he achieved, which is worth talking about, is the golden break. The golden break, as usual, is the situation where a player breaks and puts the black ball. It was accepted in this particular event because we were playing on a coin table. Under normal condition, if you are playing on a non-coin table, if you break the black ball, you place the black ball back on the black center pot and we continue the match. But this time, because you are playing on a coin table, you break the black ball, it's a golden break, and you won that particular round. And when he achieved the golden break, it was as if it was a confidence booster for him, and he was willing to fight. He was willing to fight and fight and fight. And he did fight. He did fight. And at the end of the day, the match ended 10-6 in his favor. So congratulations to Wole. We look forward to having him here someday. Okay. Let him come. He's number one. He's ranked number one in Nikon Town. And we are looking forward to seeing to him playing on the tour when the tour begins. We are looking forward to seeing him playing in other major events before we have the opportunity to see whether we can get sponsorship for him to go outside Nigeria, like what Mr. Abayomi did. Go outside the shores of Nigeria. Maybe if case not taken, go and play in APA, in the World Championship, or in some very, very major championships to show his skill. But Wole has proven that he is a good player.
Fantastic. I love the way you dropped it. Fantastic player, good player. And the fact that it was streamed live, and that's massive. I must say, that is kudos to the Snooker Players Alliance, making sure that they give exposure to their programs as well as the players.
Let us use the opportunity to say thank you to Ascent TV. Ascent TV was available to support us as usual. This time they brought their equipment, put their platform available for us to stream, and we're able to stream to the Snooker Players Alliance Facebook page, and we had quite a number of people watching the event. It's also noteworthy to say that the third ranked player who came, he was first watching the event by stream. So he now decided to rush down and come and watch the event live. And that's Ademola Lawal. And when he got to the venue and he saw what was going on, he had to complain. Hey, President, no, this event the tension is too much. The players playing first to 10 rack is stress, is a strain on any pool player. And he was advocating that we should do it like a best of 5 or a first of 5. That's the difference between the game and the sport. When you play the sport, all elements of sportsmanship comes to bear. And at this point, we say, Demola, get ready. Because very soon, it will be your turn.
Anybody can challenge anybody. It
will be your turn.
Wow. That's it. I think we got to go now. Joe, thanks once again for joining me on the show today. It's been great once again to bring this show to you. And don't forget that you can reach us via all our social media platforms. They are there on Twitter. I almost said snooker. Yeah, it's expected. This is what we discuss on the show. On Twitter, Facebook, and you can subscribe to go right now and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Ascent TV. Subscribe so that and invite your friends too. Take us to the El Dorado as far as the transmission of the best of content is through your subscription. And that's where the cookie crumbles today. I've done my beats. Thanks for joining me. And let's do this some other time.